this
Symptoms of foundation problems. Our sample home was built in about 1950, in the 1950s. The exterior of the home shows many cracks in patio areas, uneven concrete, settling at different rates. That's a patio room that was enclosed, and that patio room was poured on a 4-inch standard patio slab, as you can see here. So it doesn't have a full foundation for that room. The crawl space is in the back there, and in the front you can see the sidewalks from the porch are pulling away. All of the downspouts are fairly near the house and on a very level lot. So those downspouts are just pouring water back against the foundation, which compromises that foundation. On the right front side of the house, you see the gas meter. We'll come back to that.
compromises the strength.
But the gas meter can sometimes show foundation settling as well. But you see that deterioration in the foundation. That deterioration is a function of a lot of moisture against that concrete, eating away at the mortar. This one downspout here has been diverted a little further, but it's really not far enough. That water just works its way back to the house. But it looks like this house has had foundation issues for a long time. Now on the inside of the house, you can see a diagonal crack across the top and a vertical crack above the doorway. We are in the center of the house now, and this is where most of the damage has been occurring. You can see another vertical crack above that doorway and a horizontal crack there across the hallway. Those are symptoms of the main beam settling down. And if I can't show you this, but if you were feeling the floor, you would have felt a great amount of unevenness. Now we're underneath the house in the crawl space, and you can see that damage on the far wall there shown by the flashlight. That deterioration on that wall indicates a lot of long-term moisture. Those little white lines, that arch there where the flashlight is moving, that's called efflorescence, and those left in the wall after walking through it for a good period of time. There you can see better the deterioration, and then you can also see that little brown spot at the bottom. That's the wire brads that held the foundation together when it was being poured. That it is deteriorated. It's shot, and it's difficult to show while you're underneath there, but you see there are shims at the top of each of those posts. The columns down below, you see all the white powder on those columns, those bases. That says that those have been settling for a long time, and that main beam above it has got a slump in the center of it. That post shown there, that vertical post shown there, is tipped over at about a 30-degree angle. It's not even holding up the beam there. So those you see in a later video. But you can see that center is right. That's that central hallway. You can see those posts or jacks have had to have been shimmed up. There's been a lot of water down there. You can see those long tubes run down in the dirt. That's part of the new drainage system that was just put in to correct that water issue. And there is a pump basin here on the right that you'll see now, and you can see that has got a new sump pump in it down in the basin, and those that tubing that you saw, that drainage tubing that you've seen that was buried, that runs the full perimeter of the foundation wall, and it collects water in that whole distance, collects it down in the basin, fills up the basin, and then goes out this white PVC tubing and out into the backyard, which I'll show you here in just a minute. This is a little, oh, that's upside down. I need to correct that. That is the one of the posts that are shimmed up. This is called an intermittent or an interval foundation wall, which allows dirt to get in under sections of it. And of course, that dirt slips down into the middle of the foundation, into the middle of the crawl space there, which causes an erosion of the support of the foundation walls. And of course, that causes a problem. So this is a little bit more of those posts. You can see how they're shimmed at the top, causing a problem. Here's that exit I was talking to you about. So the PVC exits out above the foundation, and then it's discharged to that small drain hole there in the yard. You can see that it is lower, it empties lower than the area that it's being collected from.